Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's Daily Video Devo. Hey, I am here at Twin Lakes Beach with Steve Dang, and Steve is probably the newest pastor in town. Steve is one of the new pastors at Vintage Faith Church, wonderful church where Dan Kimball is also the pastor. Probably a lot of you who watch these go to Vintage. So I just wanted to welcome Steve in town. And Steve, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. So I'm from San Jose, making our way over here to Santa Cruz. My wife and I have been married for 13 years. We've got 2 kids, 2 daughters, 8 and 5.
That's awesome. And one of the things I do every day on these Daily Video Devos is kind of give people a little thought to chew on, right, for a couple of minutes. And I particularly wanted to talk to you about the time you were dying. Yeah. Because Steve had a rare form of stomach cancer and actually had to have his stomach removed because of that cancer. And his father died of the same cancer. His older sister died of the same cancer. And then Steve was diagnosed with this cancer, clearly thinking, it's my time. Now I'm going to die as well. And in those moments, Steve, when you're facing what seemed to be certain death, what was it like? And what was it about your faith that got you through those moments?
Yeah. So getting obviously diagnosed with cancer at 30, it's not ever anything that you plan for, but the things you journey through, watching, my dad and my sister die, me getting diagnosed, I thought, okay, like this is it, that's all I have. And so there was one night after I'd had surgery, they removed my stomach, but I was having all kinds of complications. And so I was in and out of the hospital for a month, and I thought, okay, like this is it. I'm on the cancer ward. There's 2 patients that died that night. My next bedmate was just told that he has an inoperable mass in his abdomen. And I was thinking, man, like, this is where I'm gonna die. This was it. And in that moment, I kind of was walking around the hallways because I can, and I was sitting there flipping through my phone as we all kind of get used to, but we stopped on this photo of my wife and I with a bunch of kids. I was a youth pastor for a really long time, with a bunch of kids at camp. And I just had this moment where I moved from fear to peace. And I remember getting filled with this sense of, okay, God, if this is it, I was just thankful that with the time that you gave me, I lived as faithfully as I can. And it shocks me every time I think about it, but all the things I didn't care about, I didn't think about my GPA, I didn't think about my retirement account, didn't think about my car, my house, all of that was irrelevant. All I cared about was, did I make the most of my time that God gave me to be obedient to whatever God had called me to? And so, Paul in Ephesians 5 talks about this idea of making the most of every single opportunity because the days are evil. And so just my encouragement to you, whether we're all dying, like that's just the truth. So surprise if you didn't know that, but it's true. But I think that we're given these days as a gift, and more than that, to be intentional with it. And so make the most of it with what the days that God has given you, because it really is a gift.
Thank you so much, Stephen. I think we all briefly faced that moment, right? Wow, I have to acknowledge my own mortality because of COVID and everything. Right. And as things start to reopen, and it feels good with both of us vaccinated, we can stand around without masks, and it's outdoors and it's beautiful, and it feels like it feels like things are rapidly sliding back to normal, right? But it's important not to let that opportunity go by. Yeah. The opportunity that the world faced its mortality and go, am I making the most of every opportunity, right? Because the days are limited. Time is limited. Our days are numbered. Well, thank you so much, Steve. Hey, everybody, pray for Steve and his ministry at Vintage Faith Church. Great to have you with us. God bless you guys. Have a great day. Make the most of every opportunity on this day.